Hello everybody, we're back at the 2017 National Amateur Championship and I'm here with Larry Vaske, Larry, and his coach Clint Avant.
Hi.
They just talked about the strategy for the water blind. Larry just came offline. I'd love for these guys to share with us a little bit what their plan was, and we've got a diagram in the background. So Larry, why don't you look at this and tell us about it?
Well, obviously it's a tight, you skim the shoreline blind, and you have to catch this point right there, and it's pretty tight to the shore, and your dog has to hug the shoreline, and you need your casts when you got to have them. You need to get them, otherwise you're going to end up losing them. And it's a nice blind. Yeah, it's a nice.
Tell
blind.
me about your strategy. How did you coach him, Clint?
With Grady specifically, I felt like the entry here, Grady was going to seek the big water. So I know our casts were going to have to be back to the shore. Larry was going to have to give him a lot of information at the point of entry so that he wouldn't seek the big water. The next thing is when we approached the point, we needed to be in front of the bush or the old holding blind here so that we could get a big cast, or I told Larry to go with the skinny cast and make a read right then because I didn't want Grady to seek the big water again and have a bunch of ping pong issues throughout the blind seeking the big water. That's Grady's specialty as far as a blind. If there's a lot of water in it, he's going to go to the big part of the water. This was not particularly Grady's kind of blind, in my opinion, because of the tightness to the shoreline.
Larry, this is your first national.
Yes, it is. This is my first one, and so far I've had an absolute ball. It's by far exceeded my expectations.
So
on it.
you've told me your strategy. Why don't you tell me how the blind went?
Well, like Clint said, he wanted to go out to sea, and that's kind of what my casts were a little bit. I got the point and everything, but I kind of had to fight him a little bit from wanting to go out to sea.
Show me where he got in the water.
Somewhere right down in here, I think.
Okay,
is
so
where
he broke
got in. And then he kind of came out this way, and then I kind of started moving him over to the shoreline, and he kind of wanted to get either on the shore or out to the sea, and it was a little bit of a battle in there from his, like Clint said, he likes to go to sea better than he does to skim the shoreline, and but we got through it.
So tell me about your re-entry once you got off on the point.
He had a good re-entry off the point. He had a good cast there, maybe a little wide, going out to sea a little bit further, and then we had a few casts up in here to get tight to the shoreline, and same way down at the end. He kind of wanted to go a little bit fat down the end, but like I said, we worked our way through it, and hopefully it's good enough.
Well, great. I'll tell you what, congratulations.
Thank you,
guys.
Pat.
Hey,
Thank
get
you,
ready
Pat.
for a big fifth series. I hear they got a dandy.
All right.
Thank you, everybody.
Hopefully
We'll see you soon.
all right.